Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and in this video, joining me is going to be my good friend DarthMicro, where we talk about, obviously we love Raid Shadow Legends. We've covered it extensively for 3 years, and we're just going to talk about maybe some other games that caught our eye that we've had the most fun playing besides Raid in this last 3 years that we've been mainly covering Raids. That's what this video's topic is going to be. Let's get into it. Alrighty, now we are joined by the boy himself, Mr. DarthMicro. How you doing, man?
It's another gorgeous day inside of my apartment.
How's the nose doing? You're about 2 weeks out. You feeling back to normal yet, or?
Yes and no. If it's kind of recovering a little slow, I actually go in 2 days to have it looked at again because I'm not quite sure it healed right. I think I put one of the stitches out way too early, but I'm sure I'm fine. It's not like a big deal.
And you're breathing better than before, though?
Yeah, if it's kind of hard to tell right now, to be honest with you. I think it's going to take like longer to recover, so we'll have to see.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I thought we already did a video that we just recorded for your channel. I'll link to that down below, where we talked about our thoughts on the $50 skin going on for the Jade Arbiter. So if you're curious and seeing our thoughts on that, you can find that down below. And I thought it'd be fun, to bring you on, and we all have enjoyed Raid for like 3 years. We've all been playing it or doing content or whatever. And I thought it'd be fun to talk about our favorite games that we've played in this time frame, the last 3 years, besides Raid. If Raid's the game we spent the most on, what are the games we had the most fun, and kind of sharing our perspectives on that. I'll let you go first. What's your number 3 for games that you've had the most fun?
Other than Raid.
Other than Raid, yeah.
Does it have to be in the mobile gaming genre?
Nope.
It doesn't. So we're expanding it beyond just gaming.
Whatever you've enjoyed the most the last 3 years.
Well, that changes some of the higher rated ones then. But I'm going to start with number 3. It's probably going to be Genshin Impact, actually, because I really had a good time playing Genshin during launch and for like the 6 months following or whatever. That was a pretty good run of time. And I think that game's still a pretty solid game, and they've been updating it and whatnot. But I thought that for the gacha genre, that was one of the best that I've seen in a while anyway.
Yeah, that's one that I never played. I know it's super popular though, and it's one of the highest like grossing games of all time in terms of revenue. But I never played that. It did kind of seem like a game that was up my alley. Maybe it's kind of like a farming RPG, isn't it?
I think you would. It's like it feels a little bit more like an action RPG. Like you're actually playing your heroes actively, you know. So there's mechanics involved and like skill involved a little bit. So I think that you probably would have liked it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's a good pick. But I don't have much to say because I didn't play it. My number
game.
yeah. My number 3 it's tough. Between number 3 and number 2. I'd probably go with Factorio, honestly.
Ooh, that's a good call.
Yeah. I had a friend, there's a friend of mine in real life that we kind of play games together when we get the time, and he introduced me to Factorio, and we both got into it. And what was really fun was the challenge of getting that achievement to beat the game in 8 hours. So it took a lot of theory crafting and building blueprints and kind of making a plan of attack. And then we failed our first attempt and we had to kind of hit the drawing board again. And then we barely got it. We had like 10 minutes to spare. It was a lot of fun doing that. So I would say in the last 3 years, I'd put that at number 3, would be the Factorio and trying to get that 8-hour achievement.
Okay, that's a good one. I'm glad you pulled that one out of nowhere because, now we're mixing it up a little bit. So I don't kind of feel so bad for my out of left field one for the next.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and some of these, you don't even think about doing content on it. We're still normal gamers. Just because we're content creators, we still play other stuff for fun.
Occasionally, we do in fact enjoy a good video game, as the kids do say these days. And for me, Command & Conquer Remastered. I played that one, and Command & Conquer for me was one of the first RTS, if not like the first RTS I played, like way back in the day. Played the OG one because my dad had it, and that started like a love of the RTS genre, I guess, a little bit. I'm not like a massive RTS fan, but I like that one. I like Command & Conquer Gem Rose. I play Age of Empires 4. I know you play that one too, right? And Command & Conquer remaster for me was a lot of fun because you could just hit the space bar and it would do like the nostalgia. It would do like a wave over and it would show everything as how it would be. And then you can hit like the updated graphics and go back and forth. And the music was really fire in Command and Conquer as well. Like Mechanical Man and all these different songs were all bangers back in the day. They even had the Wilhelm scream way back in the day.
Oh yeah. No, that's another one. I had friends that played it, but I never did Command and Conquer. I was so into StarCraft. But I think Command and Conquer was it before StarCraft 1 or was it a little bit after?
I think Command and Conquer was the first other than Dune, technically, and then other than one that was actually on the console before. So I think it was before.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm very familiar with it. And yeah, I hope that becomes the industry standard for remasters is to be able to toggle because Diablo 2 Remastered did the same exact thing where you could switch between the new updated graphics and then get the contrast like, whoa, that's what it used to look like. So I hope that that becomes industry standard because that is a super cool feature.
Yeah, being able to do it live is great, because it's totally different than loading into a game and playing. It just feels like a different game when it's updated graphics, but when you can actually like hobble your way back and forth, it's kind of
yeah,
hits you right in the feels.
For sure. That's a good pick. I would say for my number 2, I'd probably go with Valheim. In terms of a game that roped me in for a month or two, and I really had a lot of fun diving in and playing with friends and creating servers and theory crafting things and doing fun builds and yeah, I would say right up there with Factorio, I would put Valheim at number 2.
Okay, that's pretty solid. I like that answer. Unfortunately for you, I'm about to ruin this list. You ready with my number 1?
Well, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Fortnite.
Fortnite?
I'm gonna pick Fortnite.
What?
Because here's the thing: Fortnite's a trash game. We all know it. However, they removed building out of the game. And so now all this stupid, how like you would be trying to fight somebody and just like fighting someone in a gunfight, and then suddenly they're in like an 18-story tower with cannons.
Yeah. I played Fortnite like 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's just stupid, dude. So they straight up just removed the building. So now it's just a brawl. Everyone's out there shooting guns. So I've been playing that with Kyra Mobile for like the last 3 or 4 days. We've just been.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it's actually like kind of fun again. So I feel like a boomer on there though, because you play the game and it's like everyone's obviously still a god and you're getting dumbed in the head from like a mile away and you're like, all right, whatever. And that 12-year-old goes and dabs on your corpse and you're like, okay, this is why I don't play this game. But it's significantly better without building. Gotta say.
But this is the thing with games like that. Like, how can you have a game with no matchmaking? Like, how can you put noobs against pros? No one's gonna enjoy that experience. I don't know why there's no. I'm not familiar with Fortnite, but there's no MMR system, right?
You just have a ranked and they have like a normal, so you can do ranked, and the more you win, the more you go against people who win.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good then. That's good then.
It's one of those. But as far as the actual like pub stomping goes, yeah, you can pub stomp. I mean, you can join in, but it's more just because I think the game's so popular, and you got people playing on their phone, on the console, and all this stuff, right? So it's like they're playing from everywhere, and so you get a wide variety of skills and ages, you should say. It feels like it's mostly the kids. You play it in a squad and let anyone have a microphone hit your ears, and you're gonna hear.
Like, I must say I'm shocked at your number 1 choice. I did not see that one.
I know. I told you I was gonna ruin
Fortnite. Did not expect. I would have thought that would be the last. We actually have none in common. So very, very interesting because my number 1 is going to be Age of Empires 4.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, because being a StarCraft player is kind of how I got my start in content and in the gaming universe. And Age of Empires 4 being a new RTS and a new spin on it. It's like medieval instead of futuristic. So you've got siege and spearmen and archers, and it's kind of a different spin on the StarCraft type universe. And I've had a lot of fun playing with friends and trying to rank up and scratching that competitive itch instead of like the farming and RPGs. So yeah, I would go with Factorio, Valheim, and Age of Empires 4.
I like those. We have a pretty wide variety of a list. I have a gacha anime weeb game. I've got an RTS and a first-person shooter. You've got like a puzzle game. I have RTS and what was the third one? I'm forgetting.
Well, Valheim's like
Valheim.
it's like what like a
Adventure
survival. It's a survival.
Survival.
And so yeah, you got Factorio is yeah, kind of, I guess it's kind of a puzzle game. You're trying to build a factory and get everything to work right, and Valheim's a survival, and then Age of Empires 4 is a RTS.
Sounds about right. So I mean, we're kind of all over the place a little bit, aren't we?
Yeah, and really didn't do any content on any of that stuff. I did a little bit on Age of Empires 4. And we had like a fun show match with you against Jay Giggs on Valheim, but really not. And I think I did I think I did like a who won that? I don't even remember.
I don't even remember. I forgot about that.
You were in it, you don't remember?
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't remember, we had a $50, which ended up being a $100 show match, where we started a new like server with new characters, and Darth and Jay Giggs had different goals they had to accomplish, and then they fought at the end. So it ended up being like 2 or 3 hours, a quick little Valheim survival show match. So that was fun, yeah.
True, all of it. That was a good battle. That was good. Shout out to Jay Giggs getting dunked on by the spear, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I do think you won the PvP. I don't remember exactly how it went though. I feel like Jay Giggs won like the overall money, but
it sounds about right. I probably hyper focused on the only thing that matters, which is the mechanical showmanship of pure skill and dominance. You know, I'm sure I won that part.
Yeah, right? Something like that. Well, anything you wanna cover? That kind of wraps up. It was just a fun little. I try to do like one video a week. Was just kind of a random fun discussion with a raid creator or somebody out there.
I think that if you have an audience that loves and support you, they should all cheer you on to play Diablo and more, though, because your boy's about to make it fucking huge on Diablo. I'll tell you, this is Brad's moment. He's gonna grab life by the balls, and he's gonna get that 50 million views with Diablo Immortal. He's gonna be the number one.
Something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't even know if I like the game yet. I haven't been able to play it yet.
Doesn't matter. We don't like this one.
Yeah, right. No, that's not true.
Just pick a game. Just any game. Just grab one. Close your eyes. Reach into the app store. Pull out a game. Oh, my channel's about this one now.
I don't know if that philosophy would go well. I thought about doing for April Fools like switching to some just completely meme game and trying to do like a serious beginner's guide on it, but
that would be a good like some I don't know, like one of those puzzle games like the gym ones where you just like switch the gyms around and then start giving tips about how like 3 in a row.
Or the ones where you have to like make choices. It's like it's all like dramatic. Like, you know, someone cheats on you and it's like, what's your reaction? Do you take them back? Or
I don't understand who's pumping these out. And I really don't understand who's playing these goddamn things. It's like they're all over the front of the App Store, like the iOS App Store. They're all these terrible games that are like the plus and minus ones where it's like red on one side and, you know, -12 and then ×2 on the other one. And you walk with your little blue guy and become 2 blue guys. Like, who's playing these horrible games?
Well, I think some people, you know, if they're bored, they just want something random and easy and casual, just kind of to keep you occupied. So you're not looking for something deep. You're just looking for something. I think that's why like Candy Crush was so successful. People are just looking to kind of have something to do when they've got time to kill. But
Lord help us, we're in trouble, Brad.
It's gonna be all right. But anyway, thanks for hanging out on the channel, and it's always fun to touch base. Good luck with your nose.
Thanks, son. Good luck with your Diablo Immortal conquering.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right, bye-bye.
Alrighty, so huge shout out to Darth for taking the time to join me today, and I will link, like I said, to the video that we did about the Arbiter skin. So if you want a more raid themed video, I'll link to that down there below. And then this one was touching on some of our other games that we've enjoyed besides raid. So let me know what you think down below. I'm always looking for good input and how you feel about other games as well. So that does it for this one. As always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.